Well, it's time for Better Retirement with Citizen Advisory Group. Jim's here with us today, and we're going to talk about Medicare supplement plans. I think that it's confusing. Well, it's very confusing to me. Let's start simple. What is Medicare supplement?
Well, it's interesting. Medicare is a very complex topic. Yes. There are many different rules, and original Medicare doesn't cover everything, so there's still out-of-pocket costs within original Medicare as far as co-pays, co-insurance, and deductibles. So what's described as a Medicare supplement, that's designed to really sit on top of Medicare and eliminate some or all your out-of-pocket if and when you have to go to the doctor or the hospital. Private insurance companies are going to sell these plans, and they're all going to charge a different premium for their plans, and they're going to follow Medicare. So if Medicare covers a service, then that plan is going to sit on top of Medicare and eliminate some or all your out-of-pocket if and when you have to go to the doctor or the hospital.
Okay, and we've got a sheet here that kind of breaks it down for us. Let's talk about the no networks part. That's kind of our third point on the sheet here, but no networks, what does that mean exactly?
So that's one of the benefits of a Medicare supplement, is because Medicare is going to act as the primary. So wherever Medicare is accepted, that's going to be the doctor and hospital you can go to. So that does provide some value, and some individuals who we meet with, they don't want to be restricted to what particular doctor or hospital they can go to. So a supplement provides that flexibility. So it doesn't matter if you're here in Northwest Ohio or if you're a snowbird and you go down in Florida, the coverage is going to work exactly the same for you.
Well, that makes a lot of sense and why you would need that. Let's talk about rates, because we also have some sample rates. We can break it down for people because there is a cost to these supplement plans, of course.
Absolutely. So insurance companies are going to use different factors to determine the rates for their plans. So one is going to be gender. So male or female, they're going to have different rates. Sorry, guys, we're typically going to be higher in terms of premium versus males and females. A zip code's going to go into play as well. So male, female, zip code, all those are going to come into play. And as you can see here, we have some of the different rates. For ease of being on live TV today, we can only show a couple different companies today. So as you can see here, we're going to show 3 different carriers. This is for a male at age 70, so age is going to come into play as well. So just a couple of the different plans. And these plans are standardized, so we haven't talked about that. Plans are standardized by what the companies can offer, so they're going to be identified by a letter.
Okay.
So we're showing 3 different plans. Plan F is really going to cover everything that Medicare doesn't.
Okay.
So that's going to be your full-blown coverage. As you can see, that's going to be the highest in terms of monthly premium. So that's a Plan F. There's also a Plan G, which is going to work very similar to a Plan F. The only difference is it's not going to cover a Medicare Part B deductible. So that Medicare Part B deductible is $147.
And that's on me if I don't have...
Yes, so that's what you would pay out of pocket. And Part B is outpatient doctor services. That's really going to be the only difference from an F to a G. As you can see, there is a tremendous difference in costs from an F to a G. So in some instances, it almost makes sense to maybe take a Plan G and pay that $147 out of pocket. And then also there's a Plan N, which is very similar to the G, where it is still subject to that deductible. The only difference is once you satisfy the deductible under the G, you're covered at 100% for the rest of the calendar year. Under the N, you still have up to a $20 copay for an office visit to any type of doctor.
Well, there's some definite differences there between carriers 1, 2, and 3. And so, I guess that's why it's important that I not go to a specific company to look for these Medicare supplement plans, but I come to somebody like you guys that can show me more than one carrier. You can show all of them to me and find out what works best for me.
Right. So we're an independent insurance agency, and there are many different carriers that are out there, and there really isn't a perfect plan. Everyone's going to have different preferences and circumstances that are all going to vary, and all companies are going to charge different rates as well. With Medicare supplements, you're not tied to an enrollment period to make a plan change. Like Medicare Advantage plans and prescription drug plans, there's only certain times a year you can make a change, which is October 15 to December 7. Medicare supplements, you can actually switch throughout the year. Why would someone switch a Medicare supplement? Typically, insurance companies are going to have rate increases. And we've seen some carriers have upward upwards of 30% rate increase. And some carriers also provide spousal discounts. So if any viewers are out there are listening to that, some carriers do provide a spousal discount, 5 to 7%. That's going to bring that cost down for them as well.
Totally worth it. If we both need it, then I might as well have it at the same place. Will you guys try and help us out, because it is very confusing, and you have some educational seminars. Let's talk about the upcoming educational Medicare events. Looks like over the next month.
Yep, so myself and my colleague Ron Myers, we host educational seminars for individuals that are going on Medicare or turning 65, and we have these at many locations throughout the area, as you can see there. So at Owens has a couple different campuses, the Perrysburg Way Public Library, Wauseon Public Library as well. RSVP is optional. So, you know, if you need some more information on the seminar, you can call in or visit our website. But as far at the seminar, we're going to talk about Medicare. What is it, how it works, you know, the different plan options. So what's a Medicare supplement, what's a Advantage plan, prescription drug plan, and the million-dollar question is how are you going to find one that's going to be right for you in your situation.
And you're not selling anything at these meetings. This is strictly to teach people how Medicare works.
Absolutely. And our model is education eliminates confusion. So the more information you know, the better the decision you're going to be able to make when it comes to identifying a plan that's going to work best for you. And I think it's important to get information in a classroom atmosphere where it's not a high pressure sales situation.
That makes a lot of sense, and you guys are the experts, not me, that's for sure, when it comes to these kind of things. If you need more information about Medicare, or even if it's coming up in the next few years and you just want to get ahead of the game, you should definitely get to one of those events. You can always find more information about those events on the website, Citizen Advisory Group's website. We'll be right back.